Yeah, I think as a batter, I enjoyed the conditions. Quite similar to back home at the Wanderers, with the extra bit of bounce. There wasn't as much pace in the wicket, but I assume that's because it was day one. But all in all, me personally, I enjoyed the outing out there. Yeah, definitely. I think what's happened today has happened. We can't do anything to change it. So I think our performance in the first session tomorrow, will give us an opportunity to pull back things. Um, it's quite obvious that Australia have the upper hand at the moment, but the game is definitely not far from over. I think from a batting point of view, second innings, that will give us an opportunity to knuckle down. The wicket still seems quite true, so I think there's an opportunity there for the batters to dig in, and with the bowling as well to bring it back. Yeah, honestly, I just tried to bat. I just tried to take things as slowly as possible. Faf was there, so me trying to build a partnership with him. That was the most important thing at that time, and yeah, just to try and take it deep. I think myself and Faf, we got a bit of a partnership going. Unfortunately, we let it slip. With Quinton came in. We tried to do the same thing. When I was batting, I didn't see any substantial breaking down of the wicket or any cracks like that. I'm looking at the way they batted. The Australian side, the wicket still looks true. I think the ball is starting to skid onto the bat, which is quite a good sign. But I expect, with the hot conditions, that the wicket probably will break up. In saying that, I think it'll still be a good batting wicket. Not necessarily. I think with Quinny, I batted with him. I'm from provincial days, from at school, so I kind of understand the tempo that he bats. I understand that the way I bat is also quite key to the way he's gonna bat. So, I am a middle order batter, so trying to adjust to the situations is quite key. That's part of my role. But for me, it's just to try bat. There'll be instances in my innings where I do hit a couple of boundaries. There'll be instances where I've got to knuckle down, and grind. So for me, it's just a matter of just trying to adjust to whatever's happening at that point in time. Me personally, I haven't heard anything about that. If you're saying that he was out, it's obviously quite disappointing. But there's not much we can do about that now. I think tomorrow there'll be opportunities to get him out, and that's what we're gonna focus towards. But what's happened has happened. Keshav has done quite well of recent. Mone Mokola, I think he may be coming back from injury, so maybe he's not 100% fit for that. I think as well, considering that the wicket might break down. I think that's where the thinking was to have a spinner. No, not necessarily. I think it's only one day of cricket that we've played badly with the season in our test arena. There's still a lot of comfort. There's still a lot of confidence amongst the guys in the team. We take comfort in the fact that we have the skill, we've got the experience to come back stronger, and that's what we're going to be focusing on tomorrow.